hate me, don't you?
Kons podcast. That like button, subscribe, and share.
Yeah, thank you. Thank you for that round of applause. Thank you for the round of applause. Kons motherfucking podcast. You already know what it is. You already know what it is. It's Monday. Back at it. You know what I mean? Hope y'all had a good weekend. Hope y'all was lit on the weekend. Hope y'all did everything you wanted to do. I hope you was, you feel me? Got enough smoke in you, drink in you. Hope you got all you wanted. You feel me? Yeah. Monday, October 21st. You know what I'm saying? Spooky season. Halloween is creeping up. I love Halloween. You know what I'm saying? I love Halloween, man. You feel me? I love that shit a lot. I think it's one of my favorite motherfucking holidays. I like the spooky season. I like the mask and shit, you know. I like the evilness that lurks and all that shit. Yeah. Yeah, man. You know what I'm saying? Some shit happened over the weekend. It wasn't really too much to really talk about. You know what I mean? To keep it real. Just wasn't too much going on, you know what I'm saying, besides the war shit. So on today's episode, we're going to talk about Lil Wayne, new chick, Kendrick Lamar. Had an interview with Bazaar magazine with SZA. We're going to touch on that. Bishop Briggs dropped a new album. We're going to touch on that. And then the war shit, Israeli struck a target in Beirut. Palestinian man crashed into somebody in the Israel cop. Got videos for both of them. Yeah, that's some of the topics I'm gonna touch on. So first and foremost, I'm gonna get into this Lil Wayne shit. So as I'm looking, you feel me, this morning, and you know what I'm saying, I look for little certain shit. These ain't these is all done today. You know what I'm saying? I get up in the morning, Monday, start doing my research, seeing what's being talked about, what's in the news type shit, you know what I'm saying? Yeah, man, it just wasn't really nothing that I cared to really talk about, you know what I mean? So Lil Wayne, though, was in the news for having a new girlfriend, and it is his in-home chef. Apparently this girl been cooking stupendous meals for him the past couple of years, and he even wined and dined her a few times, took her out type shit. I guess they like each other, you know. I found it just kind of funny that, you know, it says Lil Wayne new girlfriend, you know what I'm saying? and then it says this is in-house chef. I just thought that shit was kind of funny. I don't know, you know what I mean? I guess she done, you feel me, the cooked her way to that nigga's heart, you know what I mean? Hey, they say the heart is through your stomach, you feel me, or whatever, however that saying go, you know what I'm saying? So I guess he done fell in love with that sauce that she put. He liked the way she fried that chicken, you feel me? It was like, you know what? I think I love you. This chicken is, you know what? Let's date. Hey, man, I thought that shit was hilarious. I don't know, you know what I'm saying? But yeah, she's an influencer, though. Her name is Leah Angeli Murphy. There's a little pic of her right here. You know what I'm saying? You know, she pretty, she cool. You feel me? Yeah, you know, typical supermodel type that these celebrities go for. You know what I'm saying? As you can see, you know. Yeah, I guess she was an influencer doing little cooking shit on TikTok or whatnot. I think that's who she is. I'm not sure who she is. I've never heard of her personally, but I don't be looking for, you know, your next influencer or you know, if it ain't like, you know, one of my niggas or something that I'm supporting some shit. Yeah, I don't be searching for niggas, you know what I mean? But yeah, or bitches for that matter. You know, I don't be searching. But yeah, apparently, you know what I'm saying, they got together. She was a live-in chef. Now he dating her. Kendrick Lamar sat down with Bazaar magazine and had an interview with SZA. You know what I mean? This was his first time speaking out, first time talking since They Not Like Us and all of his beef with Drake and all that shit. He hasn't really done no interviews. So this is his first time sitting down. He had a talk with SZA. who I believe is his label mate with TDE since he left TDE. Or he's definitely still affiliated with him, but he did his own thing with this new shit called PG Lang, which is probably better distribution deals and all that shit for him. More money for him, whatever the case may be, business moves. But yeah, in the interview, he talks about, just certain stuff. Talks about how he runs. Wakes up in the morning and runs. She asked him if he was like spiritual, and he said every day. He said he talked to God every day, similar to what he said when he did that speech. When he did that speech after college, you know what I'm saying? He said he'd just be talking to God like he's just talking to one of the homies. He even said he'd be cussing and all that type of shit too when he prayed and talked to God. So apparently he just talks to God every day, like it's a friend of his, you know what I mean? And he also said he's a very spiritual person, you know what I mean? He said running for him is very cleansing. He even talked about how his shins would ache, and he would tell himself 1 more mile, 2 more miles, then he'll get to 4 miles, 5 miles. So apparently he's like a big runner, does a lot of running. And there was some dope quotes that he said. There was some dope quotes that he had said during this interview. And I had took screenshots of a few, like this one here. You know what I mean? She asked him if he was an angry person. He said, I don't believe I'm an angry person, but I do believe in love and war. And I believe they both need to exist. You know what I mean? Just some dope quotes that was said, that was highlighted along this little interview. And this picture here, this is some of the questions that SZA was asking him in this screenshot right here. She asked him a hyper masculine question, and she was like, you can also tell me to shut the fuck up, you feel me? But she said, what does not like us mean to you? And that's what I was breaking down. You know what I'm saying? He talked about how it's the man in him, you know what I mean? It's his morals, it's his values and shit as a person, you know what I'm saying? He's not a nigga who bullshits, you know what I mean? He dug deeper down inside, you know what I'm saying, to find that, it's about his values and shit, like shit he believes in and shit he stands on. He said he's not pandering. He's somebody who could recognize his mistakes and not be afraid to share his mistakes. Yeah. So it was a dope interview. It's a good read. I've read it. It's on Bazaar's website, HARP, Harper's, BAZAAR, harpersbazaar.com. It was another quote right here. I want to meet people smarter than me. I want to talk to them. I want them to show me things. I just want to be fulfilled with whatever this world has to offer. Was another quote from that interview. So it's just a real good read. If you want interested in reading, it's on their website. I don't know. I think it's November's issue, the magazine that might drop. If you aren't familiar with Bazaar magazine, it's a real bougie ass magazine. A lot of up fashion and they got pictures of him. And I put some of these pictures up, him just kind of modeling shit, and they talk about what he got on, Prada, Celine, Ralph Lauren, bunch of different brands and stuff that he's wearing and shit. Armani, you know what I mean? So it's a real bougie type magazine, but the interview is a good read if you into that, if you wanted to see and hear from Kendrick Lamar, because ain't nobody heard nothing from him since all of this shit been going on. Kendrick Lamar, dope interview on Bazaar with SZA. Bishop Briggs, before we get to the war shit, Bishop Briggs, you feel me? As you see her in this video right here, she dropped an album. This is her, that was her in front of her old album at some record store. If y'all don't know, I fuck with Bishop Briggs heavy. I've heard this album the whole way through one time. I might do a live listen and break down each song, what I feel about each song, maybe tomorrow's episode or Wednesday's episode, something like that. Sometime this week I might do that. But yeah, it's a cool album. I think she's getting away from the darkness. It's definitely on a sunlight more of a side. It gives me Katy Perry vibes, if that make any sense. Definitely reminds me of like some shit Katy Perry would do. I don't know if Katy Perry's like an inspiration to her. I don't know, but I definitely hear a lot of Katy Perry inspiration in these songs on this new album. 10 Tell my therapist I'm fine is what it's called. Bishop Briggs, if you want to go check that out. Then I gotta cover the war shit. You know, this shit is happening right now in front of everybody. Ain't nobody paying attention, but I'm paying attention, and I hope I'm gonna let my audience know about it. But the war shit is definitely brewing, cracking off still. It's definitely happening. We ain't fully declared like we in World War III, but it's funky. It's funky right now. So in this video, the news, they're talking about how Israeli struck a target in Beirut. They included a bank that funds Hezbollah. So they struck dozens of targets over the weekend, especially one in Beirut, Lebanon. They struck several different targets, ones that was connected to Hezbollah, and they destroyed a bank that was apparently funding the Hezbollah terrorist organization. Yeah, so the funk's still going on. Seen in that video. Yeah, you know what I'm saying? They striking dozens of different targets. The funk is still cracking. Israeli is still striking. Yo, so check it out. If you enjoy this content and you like the way this video going, man, hit that subscribe button. You know what I'm saying? Hit that subscribe button. Make sure you like this video. Make sure you comment on it, what you think about it, and all that shit. And share this shit. Share it. You know what I mean? Hit that share button. Put it on your Facebook. Put it on your Snapchat and all that shit. You feel me? But yeah, just a quick little insert. We can get back to the video. They're going after all of the Hezbollah. This Hezbollah terrorist group is ugly. And then this next one. So this one says a Palestinian man drove his car into Israeli police. This happened over there also. Check it out.
A Palestinian man crashed his car into Israeli security forces that were stationed at the entrance to the northern West Bank in what appears to be an attempted terror attack. Again, you can see that video right there on your screen as it looks like a vehicle slams into another one there. Now, the Israel Defense Forces says no troops were injured in that attempted attack, and the incident is under investigation. The driver apparently killed in that crash.
As you're saying, he rammed his car unalive himself. No troops, no soldiers, no Israeli soldiers was harmed or nothing during that. He just drove his car right into the truck there, as you've seen, and unalived himself in the process. I don't know what his aim was. I don't know. They said it's currently being investigated. I don't know what he was trying to do. I don't know what he wanted to do. I don't know what he was thinking about. I don't know if he was just on his way to work and seen the Israeli thing parked there and said, you know what, fuck y'all, I'm finna ram this motherfucking car into you. I don't know if he planned to lose his life in the process. I don't know, but yeah, that's just the type of shit that's going on right now. People are getting outraged. I heard there was a bunch of streets riots in the streets and shit over there in Hezbollah and Lebanon and all that, but due to what's going on. So the war is just brewing, you know what I mean? We just sent troops over there. We just helped them out with defense. We also, remember, we didn't bomb their ass too. So it's only a matter of time before they declare the shit a World War III. I think it's definitely coming. Once Iraq get involved, we already know what's after that. Iran is, Iran and already said don't get involved. We got involved. So like I said, now it's a bunch of shit talking going on and a bunch of might actions, bunch of I'm mightier than you actions going on. It's a piss contest. You know what I mean? What was it in the movie River Ridge or Rebel Ridge? One of the dudes had a quote. He said, the one thing about pissing contests is that everybody still gets pissed on their fucking boots, regardless of who pisses the strongest, the best, or whatever the fuck it is. That's just what's going on. It's a piss contest, you know what I mean? Yeah, Kons podcast though, you know what I'm saying? Went over, touched on a few topics. Like I said, wasn't too much going on in the world. I mean, yeah, it just wasn't too much that I felt like, oh, let me cover that. Oh, let me talk about that. It's a bunch of shit that was happening that I just didn't really feel like covering, or I didn't feel the need to cover, For real. Yeah, I mean, all these headlines, like, Busta Rhymes, De La Soul, Common, Queen Latifah, The Roots, Honor, at ATCQ with Rock Hall medley. LL Cool J gently criticizes Lil Wayne over Super Bowl entertainment. Let Kendrick get that, he said. These are headlines, you know what I'm saying? Eminem amazing pre-fame connection to Tupac revealed by man who discovered him. Dawn Richards, lawyer, seemingly confirms she anonymous accuser in Diddy indictment. Fat Joe opened up about disabled son. It's just stuff that's, I don't really, it's not really like groundbreaking enough for me to just like, I guess cover on this shit. But, this is from the website Hip Hop DX. I usually get some of my news and shit. This is one of the websites I go to, get some of their headlines and shit. They're usually pretty good with keeping up with what's happening with who in the game and all that. But yeah, though, it's Kons podcast though. This is episode 113. 113. I hope y'all enjoyed this episode. We went over Lil Wayne, got his new chick, Leah Angeline Murphy. She was his live-in chef. Congratulations to that. I hope that relationship works out for you. Shit, shit. She can cook. So Kendrick Lamar had an interview with Bazaar magazine. Touched on that. Dope interview. Dope stuff that we ain't heard from Kendrick since all that shit been cracking off in the summer. Oh no, not yet. This summer, like May and shit. Yeah. Then the Israeli strikes Beirut over the weekend. Bishop Briggs album drop. And the Palestinian man unaliving himself, crashing himself into the Israeli police car. Yeah, but it's Kons Podcast, episode 113. Touch on these few little topics. That's what we went over today. I hope y'all had a good time. I hope y'all enjoyed watching this shit. I hope y'all enjoyed hearing about these topics, talking about these topics with me. I hope y'all go check that interview out, read up on it for the readers. It's not visual. It's definitely a read. So yeah, exercise your brain, get some read on. Go read that shit. Yeah, Kons Podcast though. Tell somebody about it. You know what I mean? Yeah, whatever you doing. Let's say you at home chilling, you know what I'm saying? You look at your phone, you go to your fridge, you feel me? You need some groceries, oh shit, but you don't feel like going nowhere. You know what I'm saying? So then you make that call, had that DoorDash, you know what I'm saying? Had the Instacart. You call them, you feel me? They come, drop the groceries off at your house. When you answer the door, have Kons Podcast playing on your TV loud. You feel me? And then if he's somebody that you feel like, you know what I'm saying, based off if you can put this type of shit in the motherfucker ear. If you feel that between the dude that's dropping your groceries off or the female that's dropping your groceries off, but tell them about Kons Podcast. You feel me? Hey, it's this dope YouTube channel I'll be watching called Kons Podcast. Check it out. Want me to send you the link? Yeah, then shoot them the link. You feel me? But yeah, episode 113, Kons motherfucking podcast. Though you know what it is. Yeah, see y'all motherfuckers tomorrow, man. You feel me? On a Tuesday. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. What did Game say? Game said Diddy just gave that nigga a fucking Ferrari or some shit like that on a Tuesday. It was just a Tuesday, he said. Hey, man. Yeah. Oh, man. Oh, shit. I've totally forgot something. So when I was talking about Lil Wayne, right, this video, I'm gonna just put it up now. Check it out.
I just had a question. I'm just trying to tell all these young cats out there trying to come up, like, where do you think they gotta go from your point of view? You know what I'm saying? What is the best advice you could give them? Because I be telling them, like, my best advice is they gotta do it a whole new way, different way, like they from another planet. But coming from you, coming from the man of men right now, tell them something good.
Man, first of all, stay away from these Diddy popping motherfuckers dancing all on the motherfucking state. Want your ass. Call them astronauts. So be afraid, very afraid.
You really ain't built for the game.
Something like that. Don't be trying to be famous or you gonna run into a motherfucker like that.
So I thought that video was funny as fuck. This nigga called him an astronaut and told Diddy, like, yeah, be aware. You want to be aware about motherfuckers like. Now, I don't know if I've seen this shit before, and I don't know if this shit was dubbed over or if it's AI. I don't know if he really said that, but yo, that shit crazy. Said that shit right to Diddy. You feel me? I thought that shit was hilarious. I forgot about the video. Yeah.
Hate me, don't you?
Yeah, Kons Podcast, episode 113. You feel me?
hate me, don't you? You 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 hate me, don't you?